Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, Ryan Stevens.
Some fighters have names that I don't think necessarily need as some kind of nickname or moniker. And then there's some fighters that have names that do. Ryan Stevens needs a nickname in there. Some kind of flash. I mean, you know, you just can't go to the cage as Ryan Stevens. It's like going to the cage as Joe Smith or something like that. You know, I get the whole business side approach, and dude looks like a serious guy, but it should be some kind of nickname in there just to make it a little bit more exciting for the fans.
A little more flair, right?
Absolutely. You got to have some of that as a fighter, and sometimes it helps you. I don't know, maybe for Stevens, he just feels like he's making his debut. Maybe he hasn't earned a nickname yet. We'll see maybe if he can get one in this fight. Again, we have seen a lot of debuts. In fact, we've only seen one fight so far that hasn't featured at least one debut of a fighter. So we got just a few left. This one and a fight that is not the next one, but the one after that. And then after that, it's all pretty experienced fighters. But Ryan Stevens, again, making his debut here tonight in Chosen Few Fighting Championships number 21. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape and then his opponent.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, Jesus Balli.
Stevens is in the cage. Here comes Jesus Balli. And here's another guy that looks better than his tail of the tape picture as he comes in fighting shape. Both of these guys listed 195 pounds. I don't see it in either one of them, but I guess that is what they were weighed in as. So muscle always, I guess, weighs more than fat. And both guys coming in looking to be in good shape as Jesus Balli making his final approach, getting the check over by the Chosen Few team and staff, and he is just about set to go. And Balli does have some experience, 0-2 though, so he's looking for his first win up there. And I tell you what, it always helps to get that first one out of the way and get that W, doesn't it?
Absolutely. You know, you said getting the look over by the Chosen Few. The look over from them is a couple slaps in the face to get them ready for the fight, right?
How would you like that? Hey man, go and do well. Here's a couple of shots to the chops, by the way, before you get in there. And hey, you got to come in warm, man. You don't want to come in cold. And so he's been heated up here a little bit as he stretches out the arms, as Jess gives him a look. He's up to the cage, and we will go up there as well and get the introductions from Ken Bostetter.
All right, this is the sixth bout of the evening. Amateur MMA, three-minute rounds, brought to you by Speed Shine. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 195 pounds, making his debut for you this evening. Fighting out of Madison, Wisconsin, representing the Blast, Ryan Stevens. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He also weighed in at 195 pounds. He holds a record of 0 victories against 2 defeats. Fighting out of Oregon, Wisconsin, representing Chosen Few Gym, Jesus Balli. And your referee, Tom DeBallis.
You know, the Blast Gym out of Madison, Wisconsin is a gym that sometimes is overlooked. You know, Shaw Evans over there runs a great school, great striking facility. I'm excited to see what Ryan Stevens brings to the game.
Yeah, definitely was going to ask you about that. We don't see a lot of their fighters here in the Chosen Few, but Stevens does indeed come out blasting and knocks Balli down. I think Balli was kind of okay going to his back right there, as I think he would rather grapple. Stevens looked pretty good on his feet as a striker.
Yeah, this could be a classic striker versus grappler, but we got to see what kind of grappling.
And Balli goes down again, and he's in trouble. Here come the blows from Steven, and that is going to do it. A quick finish, and our first quick finish of the night as Stevens slams the mouthpiece down as he had slammed Balli down as well. Ryan Stevens victorious in his debut over Jesus Balli. We'll take a quick break, come back and check out the replay and get the official word right after this on TVW. Taking a look at the replay, and here were the finishing blows by Stevens. It was a right hand that knocked Balli down, and then the flurry at the end stopped the fight and got us a winner. Stevens, in impressive fashion, the winner here tonight. As here's Ken.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for these two warriors. Your referee, Tom Davalos, has called a halt to this contest. 29 seconds of round number 1. Declaring your winner by TKO, Ryan Stevens.
You talked about the striking ability of blast fighters. We saw it here early and often as Ryan Stevens, a TKO winner over Jesus Balli. All right, that one is in the books. Leon and Henthorn coming up next on TVW.